This world isn't yours to conquer. Hey ladies and gents, it's Jacko the Ripper, and today we're back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Death Battle's Omni-Man vs. Bardock. Now, I tried recording this earlier in the live stream, but for some reason it keeps acting up, and there was delays and shit, and it was annoying. And I realized that I wasn't recording for some odd reason, and I got a new microphone so y'all can hear me better. Here's what I expect in the episode. I expect them to add a train into the animation, which is probably unlikely, considering what we saw in the animation in the sneak peek. But yeah, hopefully that train makes into the animation. It would be funny to reference what Omni-Man did to Mark. And I already seen a bit of Omni-Man's analysis, so yeah, there's that. And my first bet is on Bardock, but that could change once we get into it. And I'll be cutting off any like sponsors or like ads, so that doesn't annoy y'all. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Omni-Man versus Bardock,
the ostracized Viltrumite and the Doomed Saint.
Well,
he's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Omni-Man, Earth's once greatest hero.
AKA
Alongside the
Superman.
Guardians of the Globe, he protected the world from all manner of threats. And then, in a single day, it all went horribly wrong.
Why Omni-Man? How Omni-Man? Who Omni-Man?
Who indeed? Champion of Earth, best-selling author J.K. Simmons, yet it was all a charade, with his murderous rampage only brought to a halt thanks to his own son.
It all starts with his home planet, Viltrum, which I hear is a totally lovely utopia.
Through brutal
Are you
mortal
sure?
combat.
Are you sure it's lovely?
With a
Are you
K.
sure? Are you sure
Or-
about that?
Wait, no, that came later.
Viltrumites are among the most powerful beings in the universe.
No
Even
shit.
more so after they purge the weaker members of their species. As a vanguard of the Viltrumite Empire, Omni-Man infiltrated Earth as Nolan Grayson,
That's true.
expected to prepare the planet for Imperial assimilation.
Which should have been easy, since he's got your classic strongman superpowers,
That's
and
true.
he's basically invulnerable, easily knocking around asteroids the size of Texas.
He can
Yep,
fly
that
at
he is mentioned in
unbelievable
Omni-Man
speeds,
versus
soaring from
Planet.
Earth to the planet Thraxa in under 1 week. Thraxa is, quote, a couple galaxies away, give or take, so a minimum of 2 galaxies.
2 galaxies. It's crazy.
Beyond the Milky Way's neighbor Andromeda is the lesser-known Triangulum Galaxy, which is over 2.7 million light-years away. Reaching it in under 1 week means Omni-Man must have flown over 142 million times faster than light.
Oh, and Viltrumites can't breathe in space, so he held
Okay,
his
that's
breath the whole way. And it's not like he was in a rush. He was on a soul-searching trip,
Can't stand
contemplating the
space for too long.
significance of smashing his own son's face in.
Okay, that
Think,
could be taken
Nolan,
extremely out of
think.
context.
Yeah, this is why I'm never having kids.
You're missing out. But according to another Viltrumite, Thetis, a bunch of other Viltrumites who actually were in a
Wait,
hurry
sorry,
flew to
the
Viltrum
mic-
across the Virgo supercluster
Yeah.
in less than
I'm sorry if my mic
24
is loud
hours.
as
That's
shit.
over 20 billion times faster than light.
You don't really need to rush anyway. The older a Viltrumite gets, the slower they age.
According to the Invincible handbook, Nolan is over 2,000 years old. And regardless of age, Viltrumites don't suffer muscle fatigue like humans do, so they rarely ever
I'm not
tire
gay,
out.
but
Seriously?
Omni-Man's looking
He's
good
got
for his
parenting
age.
easy mode on,
Pause.
and he couldn't even handle that. I would have killed for that back when my daughter was born.
Well, you
Damn.
would have to be a Viltrumite first. A Viltrumite's body contains smart atoms, which they subconsciously manipulate. This cellular structure can effectively recall certain states of being regardless of their present environment, reacting to changes at an atomic level to perform the impossible.
Yeah, like surviving your intestines getting ripped out, or
Perfect
even
disqualification.
more scary, ripping
know
out
that.
your whole beard all at once. Only a Viltrumite
Divine
could
booming
pull off
sound.
something that disturbing.
Nolan is incredibly tough, but if he faces superior forces, his smart atoms can adjust to make him even stronger by comparison. This is why Viltrumites are considered invincible.
Shut
Most
up.
weapons in the universe can't even scratch a Viltrumite like him.
Even a ship's cannon like this one can't take down a Viltrumite, and it obliterated a massive solar disk nearly half the size
Yeah,
of
I've
a
seen that in the
star.
live chat.
Speaking of
before.
planets, he's strong enough to
so
shatter one by flying
light.
straight through it. A planet so big it has a whole ring around it.
The Roche limit factor dictates the size a celestial body must be in order to disperse orbiting material as a ring. In short, an Earth-sized planet can't support such a ring, meaning this one must be much larger.
And don't get
Okay, we're still recording good. Just want to make sure.
me started on how the ring is actually made up of dead bodies because, spoilers? Just go read the comic.
If Roche isn't doing it for you, this planet also supports 5 moons in its orbit, and even the smallest is a perfect sphere, meaning its own gravity shaped it. At minimum, a moon like that must have a diameter of 600 kilometers, or 370 miles. Comparing this to the planet's diameter, we can tell this world is nearly 14 times larger than Earth.
Or it was before, you know, kablam.
Now, Omni-Man does have his weaknesses.
That's true.
Monsters like Ragnar's can pierce Viltrumite flesh, and he's extremely
damn.
sensitive to a specific high-pitched frequency, which can destabilize his body's equilibrium.
But his real weakness turned out to be, you guessed it, fatherhood. Thanks to his
true.
son Mark, Nolan began to re-examine his perspective and his place in the universe. He settled down in a new place, got himself a new job, and even had a new kid with his new wife, who's a bug. The bug lady, he banged a bug.
Why, Omni-Man? How, Omni-Man?
Hey, everyone deals with parenting stress in their own way. When Nolan was lecturing to Mark about how insignificant people are, Mark wasn't the only one he was trying to convince, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
Nolan Grayson's real mission isn't planetary conquest or saving the innocent. It's to discover if a violent man who can break the world can also be a good father.
Godspeed, Omni-Man.
In the far reaches of the cosmos laid a world with a people like no other, born and raised to do just one thing: fight.
The Saiyans, a proud warrior people from the planet Vegeta, ruled by, King Vegeta. Wow, narcissist bunch.
Exactly. Their pride blinded them to the truth of their impending doom. But perhaps one Saiyan represented the best of them, even during their waning glory days.
Bardock! He's cool, he's crude, he's got a bad attitude, and if he goes apeshit, you're totally screwed.
That's true.
And guess what? He's father of Goku.
Oh wow, I never would have guessed.
Right? What a curveball.
So what does that make Turles?
Who?
Bardock was a cold-blooded killer, ruthlessly conquering planets in service to the Saiyans' true overseer, Lord Frieza.
They didn't just conquer planets, they wiped out every living thing, leaving Frieza uninhabited rocks to sell away.
Frieza time
Bardock
travel.
was an asshole. Well, until he wasn't.
Bardock's story has evolved over the years, with
Rock's a
multiple
sick
iterations to
bandit.
draw from.
Including one where he's a brilliant scientist.
But only one is
age-o.
considered officially canon. Bardock's demeanor began to shift when he met and eventually married fellow warrior Guinea, and had 2 sons, Raditz and Kakarot.
No, Bardock didn't go totally soft. He was still a ruthless warrior. You know that iconic red headband of his? It's stained with the blood of his fallen friends. Hardcore.
Bardock could fly, move faster than light, and was naturally adept in using his ki as an explosive weapon.
AKA shooting lasers from his hands. True to his brutal screw-you nature, Bardock's moves are all about overwhelming power. His final spirit cannon is like a ki-powered bazooka. His rebellion hammer punches which ignites enemies on contact, and his rebellion spear basically turns him into a supercharged battering ram. The guy has no chill. He will run you over,
no shit.
break your spine, light you on fire, and then move on to the next guy. All in a day's work for a Saiyan.
Marriage didn't change that. While Bardock cared for Gine, in fact being one of few Saiyans of his time to actually have a romantic partner, he was still no family man. Like most Saiyans, he saw his sons as nothing more than future soldiers.
Bardock was a
That's
low-class
fucked up.
warrior, so it was unlikely his kids would grow up to be anything more than battlefield fodder.
But they would still
Damn.
possess the Saiyans' power, a
That's true.
transformation that was the key to their planetary devastation.
Big Monkey!
Under the light of a full moon, a Saiyan with a tail manifests the Uzaru.
This great ape form increases Bardock's power tenfold, turning him into an unstoppable kaiju. Quick, someone call Yajirobe!
While some Saiyans can maintain control over this berserker form, low-class warriors like Bardock don't receive the same level of training as those of higher birth. Prince Vegeta's control is so precise he can speak while changed, but Bardock
crazy.
cannot.
Hell, it's
Damn.
questionable if he even remembers everything that happens when he goes full tilt gorilla. The Saiyan strategy is pretty much just monkey see, monkey smash.
Despite being low class, Bardock's power level nearly matched that of King Vegeta, who could destroy multiple planets at once. At about this time, King Vegeta's power level was around 10,000.
Yeah, we know power levels are kinda janky. Nobody can agree on what the number really means.
Outside of his fight with Gas, Bardock doesn't really show any high-end feats in canon, but we can use power levels to compare him to other characters with similar levels to better understand his potential.
Like when his son fought Prince Vegeta. What's the scouter say about his power level?
It's over 9,000!
Yeah, the dub changed it to fit Vegeta's lip flaps, but we only cover the cold hard truth, damn it.
According to this movie pamphlet, Goku's power level between his fight with Vegeta and his trip
see.
to Namek was 10,000. This lines up with that previous reading and puts him on par with Bardock. Goku's training during the trip eventually raised him to 90,000 upon arrival, but this gives us a clear window.
Yeah, early in the trip, he had to dodge a bunch of incoming asteroids and blast his ship away from a star, which is impressive considering the speed involved.
The planet Namek is outside Earth's quadrant of the universe, and it took his ship 6 days to make the journey. Traveling a quarter of the universe's diameter would put the ship over 9.5 trillion times the speed of light.
And Goku would have had to keep up with that kind of speed to do all that other stuff.
Makes sense given far weaker characters could reach the moon in a fraction of a second. Should be trivial enough for Bardock.
All this speed and power meant when Bardock and his team assaulted the planet
I'm
Cereal,
having mixed
they
feelings
went,
on who to
Cheerio!
Bardock ravaged the planet, annihilating its people, until he found two survivors, a mother and her child. Some may call it weakness, others a moment of clarity, but Bardock was suddenly reminded of his wife and recently born son. He chose to spare the two, and even pushed himself far past his limits to protect them from his own Frieza Force allies, who taunted that Frieza had dire plans for the Saiyans' future.
This moment changed Bardock, making him more appreciative of his family and cautious of Frieza. When all the Saiyans were called back to planet Vegeta for mysterious reasons, he had a hunch something was up. So, before his final stand, smashing through hundreds of soldiers before coming face to face with the tyrant, he sent his youngest kid away for protection. A choice that allowed his son to thrive. And hey, that's what good parents do.
A choice that would have a greater significance than Bardock could ever imagine.
And then Dildo Dickhead blew him all up and he died.
Dildo dickhead.
Or did he?
Oh.
Bardock got killed so freaking hard he
What I'm understanding, Bardock is probably stronger, but Omni-Man is faster, probably. And he is definitely more experienced. What else? We're just gonna have to see. I'm just gonna... Alright, just gonna skip. Right here. Right here's a perfect spot.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've
Oh,
run
let's
the
see the
data through all
animation.
possibilities.
It's time for a
Alright.
death battle!
See here, I'm betting on Bardock. Bardock. I'm going Bardock. It looks so good already. Holy shit. And I seen that Tom Shock reprise his role as
Great.
Omni-Man.
Another gross bug planet.
Cameron Nickcott as a Bardock. And the track is good. I've listened to it already.
This planet isn't anyone's to conquer.
Oh, he said it! Sort of.
Don't underestimate me!
Just like my son, sticking his nose in places he's not ready for.
Damn.
My sons would kick his ass!
Damn. Oh, damn. Caught it. Damn. Let me guys go monkey form. Oh, shit.
Whatever you are, you're an embarrassment.
Oh.
Wait till you see the real power of a Saiyan.
Damn. He's gone ape shit. Pun intended.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
My gut is still saying Bardock, though. For some reason. Jesus Christ. Oh! That's gonna hurt.
Shit.
Oh wait, no. Oh no.
So, my sons need me. I won't let you take me from my war.
Oh my god, nice reference there. I love it. Oh shit. This is the climax for sure. Come on, Bardock, kick his ass. Even though he's more experienced than you. Come on, let's go now. Oh god, no. Oh. Oh nah. Nah, he's cooked. Oh wait.
Your time is up!
Oh.
Saiyan!
Oh nah, he's cooked. Fuck.
You said Saiyan. Remember it.
That's it, isn't it? Yep. It has to be.
Fuck.
Damn.
KO! Okay, these Gokus have got to stop picking fights with guys in capes.
Omni-Man
Pitting
went
Saiyan
2-0.
against Viltrumite is fascinating. Among the many similarities, 5 specific categories stand out.
Starting with speed.
Yeah,
Bardock
yeah,
is
I
much
should've
faster,
gone
given his power
Omni-Man.
level matched
Fuck.
Goku dodging asteroids at 9.5 trillion times light speed, much higher than the Viltrumite's fastest speed. Add on the 50 times multiplier from Super Saiyan, and it's a huge difference.
Right, Bardock clearly has the speed advantage, but
Yeah,
strength
but
and durability
no.
are another story.
Though
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it at first, Bardock scales to King Veggie, who wrecked 3 planets at once, and Omni-Man only smashed 1. But given how big that one planet was, the numbers are actually pretty similar, until we factor in the Super Saiyan boost, right?
Well, there's a catch. A major plot
Yeah.
point in Invincible involves the coalition of planets admitting that their weapons cannot hurt Viltrumites.
So,
Damn.
when their ship's cannon obliterated this gigantic solar disk, it highlighted just how tough the Viltrumites really are.
This disk completely blocked the sunlight and heat between a planet and its star. And this is no ordinary planet. Its size and density are so high that its inhabitants are as strong as Viltrumites just due to living in its natural gravity. To fully block the light to such a planet and remain in consistent orbit, the disk would need to be positioned at its L1 point, the spot that creates an uninterrupted view between sun and satellite, and the disk itself must be about half the diameter of the star in question. This means the scaling of the disk puts it at 3 septillion
Damn.
tons.
That's 24 zeros!
Which makes
What?
Omni-Man
Damn.
over 11,000 times stronger
Jesus
than base
Christ.
Bardock.
Not even the Great Ape or Super Saiyan forms could make up that difference. So strength
tons
goes
of
to
it.
Nolan.
Still, numbers aren't everything.
That's
as far
true.
as versatility in combat goes, neither had one distinct advantage that could win outright.
Omni-Man
Really?
survives in space for much longer, but Bardock barely squeaks out the edge here thanks to his ranged versatility with key attacks and, of course, Super Saiyan.
Okay, let's address the Super Saiyan Bardock thing. It's perfectly fair to question whether or not the form should be in this comparison at all. However, even with the form included, Nolan still takes this,
That's true.
especially when it comes to our last 2 categories, experience and stamina.
Hold on, let me check. Okay, we're still recording. Good. Just had to check. I'm just worried.
Yep, Omni-Man's been around a lot longer than Bardock, over 2,000 years, and even
Yep.
with Super Saiyan, Bardock's no master of the form.
And without that mastery, the form drains the user's energies at an
Hopefully you
increased
guys
rate.
understand.
Which brings us to what may be Omni-Man's most surprising advantage.
Those weird smart atoms.
Saiyans like Bardock can fight for days on end, but only for so long. Bardock possesses a limited pool of ki, which only depletes faster when using super forms like the Great Ape. In contrast, Omni-Man's
Let's see
biology
here. Higher strength, better durability and stamina, far more experience. Yep. Less versatile attack options. That's true. High speed. Yeah, Bardock has a speed advantage and better range options, but he has limited options and hasn't mastered the Great Ape or Super Saiyan.
prevents him from tiring in most cases, letting him travel across whole galaxies
my
for
first
weeks
L of the
nonstop.
season
And
so
his
far.
smart atoms adjust to counter whatever physical strain he's subjected to.
Bardock's crazy speed and power made him a real challenge.
But Nolan's strength, experience, and sheer endurance presented an unstoppable and
already.
unshakable force that would inevitably land the killing blow.
That's
When
true.
push came to shove, Omni-Man raised the bar. Duck.
Shut up.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Hey guys, for the next few seconds, you may want to lower your volume or take off your headphones. You're welcome.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh! Oh shit! Oh god! Oh! I'm sorry! Oh my goodness!
Subscribe.
Oh my god! They're really doing Joker versus Giorno! Holy shit! I'm sorry, I just really love Joker as a character. And Giorno, I don't know much about, which this would be an interesting fight to watch. I would love to see this in either Sprite or 3D. Holy shit. Sorry. I'm sorry if I blow your ears. I should. Oh, God. Oh my god. Alright, so my thoughts on the episode. It's good. Animation's good. I might have to look through it again if I see any like mistakes. But yeah, that's basically the reaction video. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.